Hello, good morning. Here we go again. Lunchtime for some, so it's good afternoon, and good morning for others, and maybe good evenings for others as well, depending where you are on this planet. So here in Bulgaria, still different environment. As you can see, this is my mom's kitchen. and just to say in advance, we might get interrupted because my little toddler is in the other room. He might suddenly decide to come in the kitchen, so let's hope my mum will keep him occupied. But let's settle into a posture which you'll find comfortable for you. If you're feeling really tired and sluggish, you may as well want to feel like you want to lay down. And I suggest you may want to sit instead. So today we're going to talk about this contrast and finding balance. Because, for example, where I am in Bulgaria, it's quite a moody time of the year, and the weather is quite moody. It's very rainy. It's been foggy for the last 3 days. There's no snow. There's no sun. It's quite heavy and a kind of introverted type of weather, which affects a lot of us, you know, especially in this very challenging times where we're supposed to be with our family and friends, and we're not allowed. As you know, there are tier 4 in UK. There's all sorts of restrictions all over the globe, so people can't really enjoy company with their family and friends. Also, unfortunately, some have lost loved ones, and it's very challenging. I understand that. So in this time when it's so difficult and kind of depressing, very heavy time, is good to find the opposite. Like, that's how it's the law in nature, in our universe. Everything comes with the opposite energy. So for example, if you feel tired and sad, it's good to be aware of it. It's good to express it, but at some point you need the awareness to withdraw from it. So don't linger too much into the darkness, into the tamas, into the heaviness. Be able to lift yourself up through, like we do now, a yoga practice, through listening to some music, through talking to friends. If you have any issues, it's better to share. And this is the time when in Bulgaria, traditionally, people get together. There's a lot of festivities going on because it helps this energy of tamas, of darkness, to be lifted up. So we go through the dark time of this winter by communicating with friends and family and getting together. Also, that's why we have this Christmas: bright colors, bright light, you know, spicy food, like strong smell of cinnamon or orange. These are all, if you know from aromatherapy, strong lifting up scents. Okay, and today we'll do that. So in case you feel tired, heavy and bogged down, I suggest you sit down and keep your energy straight, awareness awake. And the opposite, if you feel really restless and kind of too much overwhelmed, you may as well want to lay down, hug your knees, just feel that you're becoming still on the mat. And we're going to give some more time. We're going to get some more time for people to join us. Good. any props around you. You may want to use for during the course of our practice. So see how you feel, your body, how is your mind, any sensations, just observe them as a silent witness. Be aware of them, but don't act on them, just observe. Taking deep inhales and our breath. One more. Settling into your posture. One more. Observing any sounds, smells. And then gradually become aware of your heart center. And if you wish to put your hand on your heart while we do our chanting. Loka samasta sukhino bhavantu. Loka samasta sukhino bhavantu. Loka samasta sukhino bhavantu. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Om Shri Gurubhyo Namaha. Hari Om. Good. And we're going to start with Kapalabhati breathing. This is the one that energizes if you feel really tamasic, and also calms down the nervous system and tones the belly. So it's a wonderful pranayama to know and use it in your daily life. So take an inhale and exhale to empty. Passive inhalation and exhale. Inhale. Hold the breath. And exhale. Wait for your natural breath to come back. And we'll do another set of 30 rounds. I suggest you find a slow or medium speed for your breath so you don't get dizzy. Also exhale fully before you start the passive inhalation. And after you've done 30, or some of you maybe 60, then we inhale, hold the breath like we did now, just for a second, just for a moment or so, and then exhale and wait for the natural breath to restore. Okay, so when you're ready, inhale and exhale fully, and begin. Passive inhalation, and we begin. hold it. Wait for your natural breath to restore. And we'll do another set of 30. So don't be in a hurry. Anytime you feel dizzy, just stop. But everything's happening here in your belly, in the diaphragm. Again, inhale deeply. Exhale. Release the belly muscles and we'll do a 30. Inhale. Hold it. Exhaling and wait for the breath to restore its natural pace. Good. And the next inhale, exhale. If you want to stretch your legs a little bit and just feel your ankles. Then we're going to start tapping, energizing a bit more. So we start with the palms, just cup. The inside. And the outside. Good. And the other side. The top. Inside. And the outside. Good. Energizing of the meridians, the energy. Next is to do with your legs. So we start in the middle or the front, inside of the leg and the outside, cupping. As many as you need to. And the other side. So we start the front. If you want the outside, it doesn't have particular order to it or particular counts to it. So you do it as many as you feel you need. It's good for the body to wake up and energize. The next one is let's massage our feet. The whole of the foot, the heel, just getting there, some energy, some movement, some blood. Interlace your fingers and your toes and just start moving the ball of the foot, the ankle, clockwise, anti-clockwise for as many rounds as you feel like you need it. Good. And then we're going to open the hip. Inhale, exhale, keeping the shoulders down, moving the chest forward to reach to the shin. So you're not rounding your back. Good. Then the other side. One at a time, the toes. See how your foot is and stretch and interlace your fingers in toes. And then we just move the ball of the foot. And then the ankle of the foot. Clockwise, anti-clockwise. And then you take the foot in like so, to open the hip. Just an initial warm-up of the major joints. Good. And the next one, exhale. We're going to open the shoulders and the wrists. So if you come to your mat and just turn your fingers to look back and just peel off 3 to 5 rounds like so. Good stretch of the fingers and the wrists. And then you turn and start your movement into cat-cow with the inhale and exhale. So now we connect movement and breath. And we keep it like that till the whole of the practice. Just following the breath with your movement. After 3, connect more awareness onto your palms. The heels of your palms, press them into the floor and stay for 3 rounds of breath, pressing your palms into the floor, arching the back, opening the shoulders deeper. Breathing through the back, breathe through the shoulder blades. 2 and 3. Good. And then lower into Balasana. Forehead on the ground. Deep inhale and exhale here. We're not going to stay for more than 1 breath because we're trying to energize our body. So come up into down dog. Now feel that your heels either bend your knees slightly and then move so that your upper body is touching, connecting with your thighs. So if your knees are slightly bent, you would feel that there's no tension in your lower back. And then 1 heel at a time, lower down, the other, and again 1 more, and the other. 3 rounds of breath or so, just warming up, see how the body is in your down dog. Beautiful. Exhale. Now try both of your heels to touch the ground by keeping the hips rotated towards the sky. 1 inhale and exhale here. Good. Then we're going to move into forward. Bend, lower the back knee. And now you can gently start opening and going deep into your lunge here. Shoulder blades away and lengthen through the crown. So we're trying to of how we feel in this gloomy time of the year. We bring more energy. Inhale, exhale for 3, 2, and 1. Then the next inhale, exhale, tuck the toes under, lift, and make sure this is 90-degree shin. We're going to do a little twist here and hold it for 3. So inhale and exhale. One more. And then windmill back into down dog. Exhale here. If you need to move side to side, that's great. So let me see if I can make more visible. Okay. And then after that, we move the other leg forward, lower the back knee, and deepen the lunge. Palms down, either fingertips or flat palms. Shoulder blades away from the ears, lengthen through the crown, and 3 breaths here. With the inhalation, feel lengthening through the crown. The whole of the spine is looking for space between the vertebrae. 2, 3. Tuck the back toes under, lift, and we go for a little twist here. Keep the front 90-degree and keep pressing into the back foot. Inhale for 3, 2, and 1. Windmill back into down dog. Inhale, exhale there. We're not lingering into down dog. Then we're going to come to plank. So we stay for 3 rounds of energizing plank here. If you need to, always lower the knees and go back into. So, I don't know where to put my phone. It's just so narrow here. So that you can see me better. I don't know. No. Okay, anyhow, for 3 rounds, in, shoulders above the wrists, extend out through the crown, press down the ball of your feet, and breathe. Inhale, 2, 3, back into down dog. Beautiful stretch in the hamstrings. Now maybe your heels are able to touch the floor. On the next inhale, exhale, we're going to go into side plank. So this is also very energizing. I'm trying to find a spot which you'll be able to see me better when I do it. So I'm so sorry about this unsettlement. Okay, so when we go for this, again, we're coming into plank, but make sure your wrist and your shoulder are absolutely in line before you open to the side, and make sure that your legs don't move. They just turn on the spot. So now you see my legs, and I don't walk them, I just turn them on the spot, and then I open. Okay? Let me see if I can. Right. Inhale when you're ready. Exhale, turn. Inhale, open. And stay here for 3. If you want to lower, that knee is fine. And then back into it again. 1, 2, 3. Dog. Take inhale, exhale here. And we go for the other side. Turn and count for 3. Now some of you, if you're really good, you may want to lift that leg and be a star. If not, keep it as it is. 2 and 3. Exhale, down dog. Good. Inhale, exhale, balasana. Deep inhale and exhale here. Feel that you're breathing through the whole of the rib cage. Good. Inhale and exhale. We're coming to camel. So we're not going to do a sun salutation today because we can still get energized through just simple postures instead of a whole flow. But we can keep going into just a slightly different flow. So let's come to camel. Tuck your toes under and then root into your knees. If you need extra padding, inhale, exhale, reach for your heel. Keep the hip above the knee. Keep opening the sternum forward and keep looking forward. Inhale, exhale the other side, but keep looking forward. Only if you feel inclined, you can let go. 2. Inhale, the head comes first. Wait for the exhale. And you lower down. Touch the forehead on the ground. Take a deep inhale. Exhale. And gradually come up again for one more trial. And in. X. Touch your heel. Keep the hip. Maybe some of you today here. That's fine. You don't need to go further. Then in, if you want to take it further. X. Keep the hips forward. Keep looking forward. And that's fine. Breathe for 3. If you want to go further, exhale the head. 1, 2, 3. Inhale, the head moves. Exhale, the hips. And the forehead touches the ground. Deep inhale here. Exhale. Good. On the next inhale, exhale, we're going to go back into down dog. And now we're going to move right foot forward. Ready for warrior 1. Inhale. Lift and keep the front knee bent and the hips square. 3 breaths here. 1. Shoulders down. 2. 3. Exhale, down dog. Inhale to plank. And exhale, lower knees, chest, chin. Gentle cobra, back to down dog. Inhale, the left foot forward for warrior one. Shoulder blades down, or if you want to hold here, but keep the hips square. 2, 90-degree shin. Okay. 3. Inhale, exhale, down dog. Inhale to plank. Exhale, knees, chest, chin. And cobra. Back into down dog. Good. Inhale, right foot forward. And lift for warrior 2. And this time we'll open the hips and the shoulders, looking in the middle forward. 3 breaths here. Shoulder blades down. Inhale for 2. Soften the jaw. And 3. Inhale, we're going to windmill, so reverse warrior. Slide and keep the front knee 90 degrees. Gaze the palm in the middle or the back foot on the ground. 1, 2, 3. Into down dog. Into plank. Cobra. For the other side. For warrior 2. Inhale, lift. Exhale. Gaze the middle front. Press down. 2, soften the tongue in your mouth, the face, the gaze. And 3. Reverse. Don't forget the front knee is 90 degrees. Gaze the middle of the palm or the back foot on the floor. 2. 3. Into down dog. You can stay here for 2 rounds of breath into down dog, or go through the vinyasa and back into down dog again. Next one, pigeon. Right knee bends towards your right thumb. So make sure the hips are square to the floor. I'll do it this way, so hopefully you see me better. Okay, so again, lengthening through the crown, shoulder down. Yeah. If you want to go and surrender, that's fine. Exhale and surrender all the way down. So 3 to 5 rounds of breath, whichever you feel like your body needs today. So if you want to really surrender, open that hip, work with sciatica problems, that's fine. Or if you want to stay here, opening the chest, feel that length in the spine, that's also fine. Any variations are welcome. Balancing, whatever. 5 rounds of breath in your chosen variation. Good. And then exhale. Coming back to neutral pigeon, we're going to go for a twist. So now the left elbow in front of your left knee, fist, and the top is the middle of the palm, touching there. Press before you start turning. So you're pressing and you start. 3 breaths here. Then look down and back into down dog. Ready for the other side. Inhale left. 5 rounds of breath here. Whichever you go for. Whether you want to balance. Whichever pigeon. Okay. Or if you want to go forward and feel this really working on your hips. Surrender. Okay. 5 rounds. Deep inhales, exhales through the rib cage. And then you lift to come to neutral for a twist. So don't go too far because it's a challenging one. So make sure your elbow is in front of the knee. Some people who are more advanced are able to go over the other side, but don't attempt that if you're new to it. And then palm, the middle of the palm on top of that fist, pressing into it, elbow pointing up. And then you extend before you start your twist. So remember, you extend the spine before you start twisting. 3 breaths here. 1. 2. 3. Exhale into down dog. Okay. And then we cross to come and sit on the front. Now you can hug your knees into your chest. And then we move to Chakasana or tabletop. 3 to 5 rounds. Give yourself some time to work that beautiful lift. Any variations that we've done before with either hands interlacing, making sure the shoulder blades are closer, lifting so the sternum moves closer to the chin. Keep the knees in line with your hips. 3. 4. If you want to, some of you may be able to support, but that is a deeper back bend, so don't overdo it. If you get a cramp, always go down, hug your knees into the chest. When you're done with your bridge, just clockwise, anti-clockwise. And then for those of you who wish to go for shoulder stand, make sure your head is flat on the ground. And you can lift gradually. Gradually, maybe half shoulder stand, and then gradually supporting it. Hopefully you can see on before you do it. Just watch me if you're new to it, or just listen how I move, that my shoulder blades are coming closer, and I support my back with the palms and all the fingers I've got there. Then lengthen through the tailbone. Soften the feet.
and allow the blood flow to reverse. Stay as long as you wish in your shoulder stand. Some people go to plow from here, where your feet are behind the head. Now, variation to interlace if you're, aware of where you are. If you're new, support your lower back with the fingers and the palms. Three to 5 rounds. A variation, obviously, you can put your knees on top of your forehead, knees to come to the side and block your ears. That's a very good meditative posture. Also, if you're able to reach and put your toes on the inside your palms when you move your arms to go behind your head. Whichever variation you go for, make sure your head is central and you're lengthening through the tailbone. Gradually, 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 vertebrae by vertebrae, come flat on the ground for fish. Sit on your palms. The palms are facing down, then legs are straight, elbows press and lift so the crown is just either hovering above the floor or gently touching it. The weight is and the effort is in the elbows, so pressing the elbows to allow the sternum to come forward. 5 breaths here. After 5, you can surrender on the floor, hug your knees into the chest, and we'll do twist to the right, twist to the left. Twists are very good for the digestion, and especially now after the Christmas food fest, we need that extra boost. Okay. In the digestive system. Inhale back to center, move to the other side, the head the opposite. Deep inhales, exhales here. Again, inhale, exhale. If you want to do it with straight legs, that's fine, as long as your back is not dodgy. So you can straighten your legs or keep them bent. Inhale back, exhale to the other side. Deep inhalations and exhalations. Feel that opening in the rib cage. Feel the deeper twist. With every exhale, you kind of feel deeper. The spine is twisting. Inhale back to center and exhale. Come into Shavasana. Now, Shavasana is very important to make you feel comfortable. So, because you're going to stay still for a while, make sure you cover. If you have any blankets, put your socks on. And if your back is dodgy, you need to bend your knees like so. Keep the knees together. Open the feet wider and let go and lay down flat. Surrender to the stillness. Palms facing up. The head is central. And gradually you're surrendering to the stillness and observe any urges to move. Observe if you can without moving. Gradually
settling into that stillness. It's very important to allow yourself to be like corpse. It's called, this posture is the corpse asana. Because when the body is still, then you would have the time to check your mind and become aware of the mind chatter. Which reminds me to tell you that we're going into this second yuga, according to the Vedas. We're coming out of the darkness of the Kali Yuga, and the second yuga is the yuga of, or the age, era of the mental development, the communication, the eventually telepathic communication. And so with that there will be a lot of mental issues and more focus on the mind than on the body. The body will be necessary to be healthy, to be good, so it doesn't bother you with any aches and pains, for us to be able to look in the mind. And that's what we do with our asana practice. We make sure the body feels comfortable so that we stay still on the floor and observe the mind. Now check your feet are soft, calves, the knees, thighs and the buttocks. Check your hips, the pubic area, the belly. Check your chest is soft, shoulders are heavy, dropping to the side, touching the ground. The arms are heavy, palms are facing up, soft fingers. And check your lower back, middle back and upper back is all becoming like melting into the floor. Shoulder blades. Feel the head is heavy on the ground. Now feel the top of the head and feel the forehead. The forehead is soft. Eyebrows, eyelids, heavy eyelids. Check your cheeks and the jaw. Check the tongue in your mouth is soft. Now take a deep inhale and exhale fully. One more. Surrender with every exhalation deeper into your spot. And just observe any sounds around you, any sensations. And any thoughts. Observe your thoughts. Without reacting. Move your awareness to the breath in the nostrils and stay with that breath for as long as you can. Only the breath. Every time you catch yourself thinking, go back to feel the breath in and out your nostrils. Stay with your breath. Gradually begin to deepen the breath. And feel that movement in the lungs, in the rib cage, getting more. Higher lifts in the lungs and the rib cage. Begin to wiggle your fingers and your toes. And move the head from side to side gently. The next inhalation, give yourself a lovely morning-like stretch. And turn to the one side before you come up. So don't jump, gently come up, sitting with that awareness of the stillness still within you. And if you want to touch your heart, or maybe heart and belly, that's fine. Breathe in and out with awareness of your chest, awareness on belly if you need to. Keep the jaw soft, keep the tongue soft, and close your eyes. After 5 rounds, we're going to do the chanting. So 3 more breaths here. And 3. Inhale for 3 ons. Om. Loka samasta sukhino bhavantu. Loka samasta sukhino bhavantu. Loka samasta sukhino bhavantu. Om Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. Om Shri Gurubhyo Namaha. Hari Om. Good. Thank you guys. Thank you for coming by today and practice with me. Hope it was okay. As you can see, different setting. I hope you could hear me well, could see me well. Any questions, let me know in the comments or text me message me personally, it's fine. Yeah, so take it easy and enjoy the rest of the festive days. And yeah, just try to be merry. If you feel like you're going down, listen to some crazy music, go dancing, and love each other. Be kind to yourself and to everybody around you. Mwah. Much love. Take care.